Woo, I am excited today because one of my favorite people in the world, Tonya Harbin from Abilene, Texas, has come and brought her talents over to Real. Tonya, this is so fun for me.
Yeah, we are so excited.
We gotta give the people who are watching here a breakdown of where you've been in your career and how you've now ended up at Real, because you've gone here, trying to find what's the next best spot for my team, and you're consistently seeking out value. How did this all come to be?
Well, do you want me to start from how I started, or?
Yeah, well, give me the story, Tonya. I want all the details.
Okay. All right. So I started real estate in 2008 and, got to where I was selling 100 houses a year with my assistant. And, in Abilene, everybody said teams could not be a thing. So, in 2015, moved to Keller Williams. Great company. Really loved it. They taught me how to build a team and built the first team in Abilene. They thought I was building it too fast, but, added some buyer's agents. And, the first year we did 200 units.
That's
so
huge. Tonya, let's just pause for a moment. To go from like not existing to selling 200 homes in your first year as a team, that's a big deal.
Yeah. So, I mean, we just, hired some really great people and they're all still with me, which has been amazing.
Yeah.
But, we had a great run at Keller Williams. Had ended up, opening up a mega team office. So moved into our own space. Mm-hmm. And then we just decided during COVID that we wanted to go out on our own. We were redoing our signs. We ended up doing the hot pink, as you can see behind me, hot pink and navy. Love it or hate it, you're going to see it. So, as we were revamping, we just decided, you know what, it's time for us to go out on our own. So we became Tonya Harbin Real Estate.
Yeah.
And
this happened 12 months ago from the time in which we're recording this now, right?
It was 12, 18 months. October of 2020. So, COVID was in March, basically everything shut down. Yeah. We switched in October. So about a year and a half.
Yeah. Okay. So a year and a half on your own. And the independent life, Tonya, I came from the independent life too. The independent life is a good life, isn't it?
Yes, it's been great. Our agents loved it. Everything was just going, fabulous. Really didn't think about changing. We just thought we'd be Tonya Harbin Real Estate forever. And then in January of 2022, went to a mastermind with you in Cabo. No, not Cabo.
We were Cancun. Yeah.
Yes. Somewhere. And, I talked to some of you guys about Real. And then, of course, I have a lot of great friends who are also with EXP, and several of them were there. So, I was just kind of learning about some of the benefits that, I could bring to the agents on my team that I, as a personal brokerage, could not give them.
What are you talking about? Because I felt and saw the same thing. I took back in August, I took our independent brokerage for the last 7.5 years. We chose to partner with Real also because of these benefits. But I want to know, what was it that made you make this jump? Because you just spent tens of thousands of dollars on rebranding and you were solely standing on your own, but there was something there, right?
Yeah. So I'm really big on multiple streams of income for my team. Like things that we talk about are buying rental properties, purchasing flip houses. I want them to, real estate is our job. We love real estate, but I also want them to have things for retirement. There's so many people that live paycheck to paycheck, even as agents. And that's something that keeps me up at night. So, I was looking at the opportunities that these cloud-based companies brought, with stock options, if they chose to recruit agents. There's just lots of different things that, they could have as multiple streams of income. So, that's the thing that we were missing in our independent brokerage. So, brought that back to our leadership team when I got back to Abilene. And then took it to our team and, and I took them some different options. We could go to this company or this company. We can stay who we are, but, they really loved, just all the culture and things that Real had to offer. They loved that it was new, and they could start out, with a beginning company. We have always been the first to do things in our city. And so, we could be the first to bring Real to West Texas. So those were just a lot of different exciting things, for us that we were like, we wanted to join.
Here's what is baffling to me, and I mean that in a positive sort of way. Your team members were only paying you a split. As an independent, they were just paying you, and now they're paying you and Real, albeit it's a really small cap. It's not anything that is going to affect negatively somebody who's doing large business. But they all chose to say, we'd rather pay an extra brokerage fee that we weren't paying previous because we see that big value.
Right. So whenever we left Keller Williams, we did not have a cap, for our brokerage. But they saw the value that Real could bring in stock options, and, if they chose to recruit agents, which I liked that Real is not a recruiting company, it's not all about recruiting. You had actually set up a call and I talked to the owner of Real, and what I really liked about him is that he had nothing bad to say about any other company. And I really, really appreciated that. Everything was just positive. And he just said, you should do what you think is best for you and your team. Yeah. And I really appreciated that.
Yeah, boy, if those of you that are watching, if you haven't seen or met or heard from Tamir Poleg, the CEO and co-founder of Real, he is a leader I am proud to follow. Tonya, we've had the chance to mastermind together. We've coached together. We're in the same tribe together. What kind of impact and influence did your team have in making the decision to align with the sandbox that we've created and the people that are already in this same network? Because you talked about the culture and the people. What kind of influence and decision-making went into that?
Well, they were really excited about Real. I mean, also because your team is part of Real and they have great relationships with everybody on your team. Like they always know if they have a question, we do a lot of things that are like your team and some of the other teams that have joined Real. And so, for them, they were, the minute I, gave them all the different options, they were all for Real. So
that's so fun.
Yeah.
I love you. I love your team. I think that they are some of the most genuine, charismatic, caring people and amazingly talented realtors as well. So Tonya, now you're at Real. You chose to give up the independent life. What's next for you? Because you're a consistent entrepreneur. You're doing things all the time. That is first in Abilene in West Texas. So what does this mean for you and your team and what's coming next?
Well, right now we've just been changing out all our signs and getting everything done, but we are actually looking to expand to a couple other cities. Yeah. So we're excited about that. We've just got a lot of different things going on.
Tonya, I'm so proud of you for the growth that you've had. Your team now is selling over 400 homes a year with amazing retention and making a huge, profound difference. Final thoughts, final words. I'll let you have the wrap here.
So we're just so excited that you brought this to us. Our team is really excited. As soon as we said that we were going to join Real, one of our agents' husband just went and bought a lot of stock. So, yeah. I thought that was really neat. it just showed that, even their spouses are really on board. So we are very excited about it.
Tonya, that's so fun. I look forward to watching you grow and we get to play in the same sandbox even more so. And I am just elated at what's to come. So folks, if you are interested in learning more about Real, you should contact Tonya. Just check her out on Facebook, on social media. She's easy to find and she is certainly worth having in your sandbox. Nobody is more talented. So Tonya, thanks so much. And here's to big things.
Thanks, Erik.